welcome to my channel, Andra Makes. I'm on location. I'm in a cabin in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. My mom, sister, and I do this 3 times a year for our birthdays. And August is my birthday month, so we're celebrating my birthday. And I also do this with a large group of sewing friends from all around the country. We do it once a year in October, and I will put a playlist in the description box of all my sewing retreat videos if you'd like to check those out. But in this one, I'm just sharing random things that we've done throughout the week. We checked in on Tuesday and checked out on Friday, and I sewed a couple garments and a couple gifts, and I'm showing you along the way what I work on. We go to JoAnn and I pick up a few patterns there and I share that with you. Just all kinds of random things that we have done while we're here. So I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along, and I hope you enjoy it. So here we go. Okay, I've got everything packed up and I thought I would share my me-made bags with you that I'm going to take. This is the Travel Duffel by Annie. And I have my clothes and everything in there. And then that is the Ultimate Travel Bag by Annie. And I have my exercise clothes in there. I walk every morning, even on vacation. So I have all that in there. And then this, there's Penelope, is a patchwork tote. If Penelope will move, you could see it. And then let me look. There we go. And this was a pattern in Quilts and More several years ago. And in it I have my latte maker and my omelet skillet and my supplements and tea and coffee and all that good stuff. And then this is my craft caddy, my own pattern that I designed, and it was in an issue of Quilts and More magazine. And I have all my, well, most of my sewing supplies in there. And then there is my Sew Easy table that I'm going to put my machine in, and I'll show you guys that when we get to the cabin, when I have it, the table set up and my machine in it and everything. But that carrier is so handy because it's on wheels and it has a handle and you can just pull it behind you. And then this bag, I can't remember who designed it, but it's a free pattern and it's on YouTube, a tutorial how to make it, and I'll find it and put a link in the description box. But it is huge. I love this bag. A toddler could fit in there. I mean, it's huge. I make a ton of these for gifts for my sewing friends, so highly recommend it. And in it I have all the projects I'm going to be working on in individual bags, and I'll share all those projects with you when we get to the cabin and get set up. And then back there is a cutting mat, and then I have my tuto, not sure how to pronounce that. And if I can find a link for this from Amazon, an affiliate link, I will put it in the description box. Highly recommend this also. And I have my machine and light and all kinds of stuff in there. It holds a ton. So as soon as my mom and sister get here, we will get this loaded up. That's a train case right there, but I didn't make that. That was a gift from a friend, and it has my skincare and makeup in it. So as soon as they get here, we'll get this loaded up and be on our way. Here they come. So excited. Let's get this party started. Okay, we've got everything loaded up, so here we go.
But first,
coffee. Okay, we stopped at the Mennonite store like we usually do and got our dessert for the weekend. This is the sugar-free, low-carb chocolate lovers mud pie. Cannot wait to eat that. We also got our coffee. I got a coffee with half and half. Sis, what did you get?
I got a chocolate caramel iced latte.
Mom?
I got a hot salted caramel latte.
Cheers! Cheers. Okay, we're here. Here's the cabin we'll be staying in the next few days. So I'm going to take you guys inside. The porch with some rocking chairs and a swing. So let's go inside. Here it is, a sitting area and a fireplace. And then a dining table, and here's the kitchen. And then in here is where my mom will stay, her room. There's a nice soaker tub, and then the bathroom in there. And then in here is where my sister and I will set up our sewing machines and such. There's a futon. And then over here goes back out to the porch where we just came in. And here's a full view of the room. And we'll put our cutting mats on the pool table. We use that as a cutting table. We'll cover it up with a sheet to protect it. And there's a little video game. And then out here is a little porch area. And then in here, there's a ping pong table and a foosball table, and then in the back is a hot tub. Whoops. And now, there's the TV. We'll go upstairs and I'll show you where my sister and I will be. Here's our room. Has 2 beds. Then a little table. A little dresser. And then in there's the bathroom. So we are going to bring in all our stuff and get everything set up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And here's a little fire pit area outside our cabin, which is really nice, with the chairs and the fire pit. Okay, we have everything set up, and here's the ironing station, the ironing board and iron. We're already here. And then here's the pool table that we covered with a sheet and have the cutting mat on it. And then there's my pin cushion, and then my little bag I made for wonder clips. And here's my machine in the Sew Easy table. I highly recommend those tables, especially if you go on sewing retreats or anything like that. They custom make them to your specific machine. And my machine is a semi-industrial, and it can sew really, really fast, and the table does not shake at all. So highly recommend those Sew Easy tables. And then there's my light that I got from JoAnn, and that's part of my JoAnn haul video if you haven't seen that. And then there's my stash and store, and then my bobbin case, and then my craft caddy. And then these, oh, I don't know if I showed you my thread catcher that I made. And these cushions that I use in my seat, you can get those at the automotive department of any store. I got mine either at Ross or TJ Maxx. They're actually for automobiles, but they work perfectly for sewing. And then here's my sister's station. As you can see, she has a Sew Easy table also that's custom fit for her machine. And then I want to show you guys the projects I'm going to be working on this weekend. The first one is Simplicity 7798, and it is, I'm going to make, do you see, and this is part of my Make 922 challenge where I'm sewing a pattern from each of the past 9 decades. All I lack are the 90s and the 60s, so I'm going to be working on that, view C, and I'm going to be using this amazing super soft plush fabric. And then next, part of my Make 9 is this fabulous skirt from 1962, and I'm going to be using this mustard colored vintage sheet that I got from a thrift store. And then I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a bucket hat. And here's 2 I've made already. This was the first one I made, and I went by the pattern instructions. And that's when I realized that there's a lot easier way to make one. So that's why I decided to do a tutorial to show you guys an easier method. And it's reversible, but this one I did the same fabrics. This linen fabric, and then this one's really cool. It's corduroy. Sorry, the light's going crazy. And then on the inside of that, this was a short shower curtain that I got from a thrift store. And then I have my pieces already cut out and interfaced for the tutorial I'll be doing. And then this is going to be a car trash can for my secret sister for the sewing retreat I'm going on in October. And then this is going to be a cathedral window Christmas ornament, also for my secret sister. So I'll be showing you guys my progress this week as I go along. So I am super excited about that. So we are going to go get something to eat and then go to the grocery store. Okay, we had lunch, super yummy. Now we're going to run into Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to get some waterproof fabric for the lining of the car trash can. So here we go. Here's some of Hobby Lobby's knit fabric real quick.
Does your workspace need a personal touch or did your credenza need some designs? Visit our home decor department where we're featuring on table for
Here's their polypropylene fabric, and then down here is nylon fabric, but I think I'm going to go for the polypro. And I know black is not fun, but it is the most practical, especially for a car trash can. So I'm going to get half a yard of that. Now we're going to go get some groceries. Gotta get some spinach for our omelets, some provolone cheese for our omelet, some unsweetened almond milk for my lattes, eggs, of course, for our omelets. Okay, we've got all our groceries. We're ready to go check out. Look at the cute little paper towel art. Isn't that so fun? It's Wednesday morning, about 5 a.m., and my mom and I are up and enjoying our coffee by the fire. There's my beautiful mom this morning having her coffee. Okay, now I'm going to have my morning cocktail. I've got 2 tablespoons of psyllium husks and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in my blender bottle. I have that every morning as well. It's about 6:20 a.m. and I'm waiting on it to get light enough outside so I can walk. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this car trash can for my secret sister. And this is a pattern by Lauren Mormino. It's free and she has a tutorial for it. And I'll put a link to it in the description box, but I make these all the time as gifts. Everyone loves them. This is one that I made for my sister. She loves batiks. So then there's the inside. And then you wrap, this is Velcro, and you wrap that around the back of your headrest. And the one I'm making for my secret sister, I'm going to use this polka dot fabric as the outer, and then that fabric Poly Pro that you saw me get at Hobby Lobby yesterday for the lining. So I'm going to get started on that and show it to you when I get finished. Okay, it's about 7:20 and I'm finished with the car trash can. I just need to hand sew the opening closed. Turned out super cute. And there's the inside. And then here's the back. There's my label. Handmade in Tennessee. So I got that one finished. So now I am going to go for my morning walk and then come back and fix us all some spinach and cheese omelets. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Anyone else bring your own cookware when you go on vacation? I brought my own omelet skillet from home, making my famous spinach and cheese omelets for it. Okay, it's about 10:25 and I just finished filming my tutorial for the bucket hat, and I will put a link to that video in the description box. You guys need to make one. It's so much fun, especially the way I'm going to show you. It's a lot easier than the instructions I followed the first time. But like I said, there's the first one I made out of my linen fabric from my accidental tie-dye dress. I had that fabric left over, so I made a linen version. That's the first one I made following their instructions, which I thought that there was an easier way to do it, and then I tried my easy way on this one and it worked. This is red corduroy, and then it reverses to all those different colors. And then, like I said, for the tutorial, I made this one. This is an upholstery fabric that I had in my stash, and then that's the other fabric. That's upholstery fabric as well. So they're all reversible and very fun and relatively quick to make. So great Christmas gifts. And the size goes from child to adult, so a great size range, and it's a free pattern. So check that out in the description box if you'd like to make one. So now I'm going to make the cathedral window Christmas ornament for my secret sister. I have all my stuff here ready to go. Oh, my pom-poms, I must have left those over there on the futon, and then there's my stuffing. So I'm going to make this and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. Okay, I finished the ornament. How adorable is that? So cute. I'll put the tutorial I used, a link to it, in the description box. It's about 12:30, and if you've watched my sewing retreat videos before, you know what that means. Latte and dessert time. Okay, I'm going to make my latte. This is an insert, and there's two sizes. With the latte maker I have, there's a size for a single shot and a double shot, and I have the double shot in there. I have my espresso in there, and I use this scoop to put it in there, and it comes with a little tamper. So you tamp it down. Put it in there and lock it. And then this silver part right here is a warmer. So the whole time this has been on, it's been warming my espresso cup. So I'm going to put that under there. Okay, and in my travel mug over here, I have 1 tablespoon of collagen powder and 10 drops of this monk fruit. So I'm going to pour my espresso in my travel mug and leave it in there to drain to get every last drop. And while that's doing that, in this glass, at home I make this in a glass measuring cup that has a handle, but there isn't one here. But I have unsweetened almond milk and then 1 tablespoon of MCT oil. And I'm going to put this under this wand, and it's going to steam it and froth it. Here we go. Yummy. Look at all that froth. And this machine actually comes with a frothing mug, but it is stainless steel, I believe. But I like to heat my almond milk in the microwave first because this doesn't get it quite hot enough the way I like it. But this comes with all kinds of really neat accessories. So now I'm going to take my espresso cup off and then pour my froth over my espresso. There we go. There's my latte. And you want to keep this clean after every use, so this pops off, and then you'll take that to the sink and rinse all that off, and then you'll get a wet paper towel, just like they do in the coffee shops, and then clean this off really well. You want to do that after each use. And then once this is rinsed off and clean, you'll pop that back on there. There's my low-carb, sugar-free mud pie, chocolate lovers mud pie, I think, that you saw us get at the Mennonite store. And then my sister made this yummy keto lemon zucchini bread. So I've got that and my latte. Snack time. Okay, snack time's over. It's about 1:20, and I'm going to get to work on this Simplicity 7798 from 1997, I believe, and I'm going to do view C, but I want to do the cowl neck that's on this view. And I forgot to tell you guys earlier that before I came, I already had everything cut out and marked and in individual bags. And I got this idea from Maudie Sews. So keep that in mind if you ever go away on a sewing retreat. But I have all my everything cut out and marked. So I am going to get sewing this, and I will show it to you when I get finished. Finished! I love it so much, and I just put it on over top of what I was already wearing. This is a skirt that I had on, so it's cropped boxy, cowl neck, fuzzy, super duper soft shirt. Full review coming soon. I love it. Okay, it's about a little after 3. I've had a full day of sewing already, so I'm going to get my sewing area cleaned up, and then we're going to head out soon for an early dinner. Enjoy time on the porch and being with each other, and then I will check back in with you guys in the morning. It's Wednesday morning around 6 a.m. and I've already been up and had my coffee in front of the fireplace. And while I'm waiting for it to get light outside so I can go for my walk, I'm going to get started on this wraparound skirt. This is from 1962. And I'm going to use this vintage sheet that I believe is from the 70s to make the skirt. And this is part of my thrift store fabric haul video. If you'd like to see that, I'll link the playlist to all my thrift store hauls in the description box if you'd like to see it. This is such a cool design. I love the top stitching and the pockets. And then this I think is really fun. This is the tag that was actually on the sheet, so I'm going to put that in the back of my skirt. I thought that would be fun. So I am going to get started on this, and then JoAnn is having a sale on Berta patterns. They're $2.99 and that sale starts today. So my sister and I plan on being there at 9 as soon as JoAnn opens, and I'm going to look through their Berta patterns. So I will share that with you as well. Scenery from creation from my Thursday morning walk. It's a much more clear morning today, not as foggy. Absolutely breathtaking. Okay, it's about 8:30 and I've had my morning walk and made omelets, eaten breakfast, gotten ready, and got started on my skirt. And I have the center front seam sewn and did some top stitching on it. And then I have the pockets sewn and top stitched. So it's looking super cute. So there's where I am on my skirt. So now my sister and I are going to head to JoAnn and hopefully be there when it opens and see what Berta patterns they have. 9 o'clock on the dot. Let's go. Okay, I'm in JoAnn, and apparently either I had my dates mixed up or it's different for this store than it is where I live. I'm going to have to figure all that out. But anyway, Berta's not on sale this week, but Simplicity is. So you know what that means. I have had my eye on this pattern, 9544. Love this jumpsuit. So I got this, and now I'm going to look through the drawers and see what else I can find. Okay, here's what I got. I'm super excited about these. If you go through the first 2 or 3 pattern drawers, there's older patterns in there that aren't necessarily in the books, and I learned that from Lindsay from Inside the Hem. But check these out. The joggers, these remind me of the Hudson pants, except these have pleats, which dresses them up a little bit, I think. So depending on your fabric choice, those could be dressy. They've got the white cuffs at the bottom. And then look at these. This is from 2011. And then this one's from 2016. Same thing, very Hudson pants-ish. And this goes from child, teens, and adults, all in this pattern. But look at those. Hudson pants for sure. And then this is from 2016. It's Cynthia Rowley 8264. I forgot to say this one is 8268. And And then this one is 2061. But back to the Cynthia Rowley, I love these pants. Look how smart looking those are. And there they are there. So, bummed about Berta not being on sale. I was looking forward to that, but it'll give me something else to look forward to next week when they go on sale. So, here's what I'm picking up today at JoAnn. Okay, it's about $2.50, and this is as far as I have gotten and can get on my wrap skirt. I've gotten the entire skirt completed except for the lining. I've got my belt carriers basted on and my side ties basted on, all the top stitching done. I'm so pleased with that. Although I'm a little perturbed because the reason I can't finish it is it's fully lined, the skirt, which is fine. But the back piece says cut 2. There's a back piece, and there's a back piece. So I followed the rules and cut 2, but I really need 4 because it's fully lined. So I did cut 4 pieces for the front because there was a front piece and there was a front lining piece, but there wasn't for the back. There's just a back piece and it says cut 2. So I need 2 more. Obviously I don't have enough of this fabric, which I'm bummed about because the back lining is actually what shows. So if I had known, I could have cut the back lining instead of the front lining out of this sheet. So now I'm going to have to wait till I get home and go through my stash and find something coordinating that I could use for the 2 back lining pieces. So this is as far as I can go today. We're going to leave in about half an hour and go get an early dinner and then come back and enjoy the porch and start getting packed up and everything and ready to leave tomorrow. So I will check back with you then. It's Friday morning around 8:40 and we are all packed up and ready to go. We hope you enjoyed hanging out with us these past few days. And now my mom and sister would like to say a little bit about what they did these past few days. Mom?
Good morning. I've been having a lot of fun making memories with these 2 beautiful daughters of mine. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch Andra's videos. It means so much. Thank you so much and God bless.
Thank you, Mom. Sis, what'd you work on these past few days?
Well, I sewed several of these very simple to make chemo pork pillows. It's a great way to use your stash, your scraps, and it will be such a blessing to others. I'm going to donate these to our local cancer center, and I hope you might consider doing the same.
Those are wonderful. You Velcro them around your seatbelt, and if you have a port from having chemo, it helps protect that. And I will put a link in the description box to the tutorial that she used to make those if you guys would like to make some as well. It's a wonderful cause. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us these past few days. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!
But
Okay, make sure our faces are in there. Hey, whenever you're ready.
But
First,
coffee. Say, well, delete it.
But
first,
Coffee.
are we still recording?
yes. Excited.
But
I wasn't ready.
but
First,
Coffee.
Mom.